Welcome to the Danville Can Do That podcast, where we spotlight local businesses and the people dedicated to making a difference in our community. Today, I'm joined by Kevin and John from Canyon Club Brewery. So what are some of the beers that that are either like the go-tos that people love or ones that you really recommend that people should be trying right now?
Sure. Well, speaking for Christians, never wise, but I think the three that come to mind for me, we have our solid IPA. It's a West Coast style. We're on the West Coast. Our naming conventions are pretty simple. We tried it, so that's a solid IPA. That's what we called it.
Yes.
It's great. It's an easy drinker, 6.4, not super high on the ABV.
Okay.
Reminds me of like climbing trees as a kid with like the back of Dad's camping cup.
Back of Dad's
It reminds me of all the nostalgia, all the whatever.
Yeah.
And that's not a slant on any Dad's camping
There's
cup.
so many thoughts on that go on.
We sell the camping cups and people love them for that very reason.
I want to know the thoughts on the camping cups.
Well, who knows what's in the camping cup? It's like Yeti coolers came out in
Right.
COVID, and then the tumblers came.
Yes.
And then people just started saying there's vodka in there.
Right.
Same kind of mentality, I think.
Gotcha.
But the beer is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then he has our Burning Ram Kolsch, which is, Kolsch is from Cologne. It's like Champagne's supposed to be from Champagne.
Yes.
So Christian is regimented to a fault. So he will get the water content in Cologne any given day and make our water content match that, and then brew it traditionally to make the best, closest thing to a Kolsch out of Cologne.
This is why we stay out of it and let him
Yeah.
do it, because that wouldn't occur to me.
Right.
He does it, and then we mess it up royally. Like first batch of brew we ever did, Kevin's delivering in his truck. Tell the story. Truck catches on fire. It's called the Burning Ram. So we got to make fun of ourselves, right? So solid IPA, Burning Ram Kolsch, and then a fun one to look forward to this summer. We're gonna do our Pilsner, or the cold is a flavor, which I guess is a corn lager. But our Pilsner is gonna get canned next, and then we're gonna do a fun batch with that. It's a really light, easy drinking, fishing, lawn mowing beer, small cans. It's gonna be great.
I love that. Yeah, do we want to do the fire truck on fire story, or we can skip it?
Sure. No.
I can. It's full circle. Fire's in our blood.
Yeah.
I come from a family of firefighters. But before our tanks were operable, we needed beer to open with. So Marin Brewing, and Marin was brewing for us, and I was coming home with a trailer of maybe 60 kegs. And on the 80 in the maze, the maze, my truck exploded. Like literally, I didn't know this could happen. I know it exploded. And I'm running, because I saw movies where the truck exploded. I don't know, so I'm running down the 80. And the fire department shows up and they're like, "What's in the trailer?" And I was like, I told them, and they saved the trailer.
Wow.
And they were so kind, and it was fine. And when I got back to the brewery, I was like frazzled, obviously. And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna call it the Burning Ram," because it was a Ram truck. I was like, ha ha. And that's where the name came from.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So it was a car-related issue. It's not a beer-related.
No.
It
quickly became
completely car-related to the fire department realized what was in the trailer, and they helped us. I have a great photo I'll share of me and the fire department posing.
That is incredible. Well, now I have to try that beer for sure.
It's and a Kolsch is just a great, amazing beer.
Super clean,
easy
drinking.
Good
finish.
I'm going for it. Yeah. What's next for Canyon Club? So is there something that you're really excited about, whether it's food or it's connections, or where do you see you going? What's on the horizon?
Yeah. I'm stoked on Danville just because it's its second year. The first year is always kind of just survival. See what we build. People like it. Is it still working?
Yep.
But this is the time where, I think we mentioned it earlier, the business is the business, but this is the people time.
Yeah.
So that second year is always so fun to see. Our tenure is great, not to toot our horns, but we don't go through a lot of turnover. So watching, especially leaders and the managers in that second year, it's just the best, because you see all the connections they have with the community and the guests that we don't have. You see all the connections in the team that we don't have. We have our own, but you get to watch them kind of come out of the woodwork.
Yeah,
and then
culture is being built.
And then the town's getting to know us, and we're getting to know the town.
Right.
So it's that second and third year that I really really like and that I had the opportunity to see in Moraga. So
Wow.
it's kind of my easy scapegoat answer.
No, I love it.
I think you're right. I mean, when you build a business, like we have these ideas of what we think it's going to be like,
Right.
but it never is, and that's wonderful.
Right.
Change, to your point.
Right. Yes.
And so I think the thing about Danville we like is it's still kind of in its infancy. We've only been open a year, and so it'll be interesting to see kind of where it does grow and how the town starts to like interact with us and use it.
Yeah.
And we'll adapt to that. So I just think there's so many more fun things and interesting things we can do that we get
Because
to
it
do
is.
now.
We talked about this a little bit earlier of like, we're all a service to the community.
Yes.
If they don't want it, they're not going to come. We're not
100%.
going to survive. So so much of it is like, where is our niche? Who are our people? What are the things that this community is really like drawn to?
Right.
And the fact that you're never done, it's like when you feel like the business is like locked up, you're dead. Because like world is changing, people are changing, tastes are changing, like who knows? And so it's always like this,
That's right.
What's next? And
I mean, the first year, Kevin and I get an email because we're the email everybody knows, right? Oh, great job, good opening, tons of gratitude, awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Now, Ruby, Lauren, Kevin and John get an email because the guests don't see Kevin and John anymore. They see Ruby and Lauren, and it's like, there we go. So that's what I mean, that second year, that third year, seeing the community like embrace you, but not for you, just for what's being built.
That's exactly right. Right. When we were, in our first studio, which was like the 1,000 square foot studio, and we had 50 kids by the time we moved out of that studio, and we had, what was it? That was probably like 45 parents.
Yeah.
We knew them all. We knew all the siblings, like we were so close. They were mentors for us building the business. I mean, it was phenomenal. And I think that's so much about why the business became successful and why people supported us in our growth was because they knew us as people. But ultimately, as you're becoming bigger, if we're, seeing, I don't know, it's 2,500 kids a year that we're seeing. I don't know most of these kids, but my directors do, my teachers do, Victoria at the front does, and running the cafe does, right? Laura, who's running around getting like, video footage of everybody, knows them all intimately. And so those are the relationships. Like if I can't have a deep relationship, those are where the deep relationships are. And
it's unsustainable, to be like, oh, we're going to be the guys. Like we can't always be the guys. And people say like, oh, we don't see you that much anymore. It's like, great.
Right.
That's by design. There needs to be more people that people see as a leader.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that they are not just representing, but they are the culture of the company.
You have a saturation point. I mean, you got to wring out your sponge, and then it drips into the other two below you, and then they wring that out to the two below them, and that's how it goes.
I love that
like you couldn't offer everything you offer if it was you.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, I can't do anything without the help of like 15 people immediately, let alone the 1,500 in the greater community and the 15,000 that I see every whatever. Like, I mean,
I'd love to hang out and have a beer all night. I really would, but I have work.
It's
It's
one
hard.
person
It's hard.
is just one person.
Yeah,
I mean, you can
But
be
we
Mother
do love it
Teresa,
too.
but
That's
it's still just one lens for like 80 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But we love being there and just hanging out with customers too. That's the hard part. It's fun, but
and that's the thing is like it's like you're saying, like with the different hats of like, but it's nice to be able to pop in where you can. So like I'm not in rehearsals as much as I would want to be, but when I'm there, my heart is like, oh, like this is why all of this exists. When I'm at the shows, like I run the lights for our main stage shows, right? And my co-founder runs the sound. She's the director of our main stage, and like we cry in the booth every production. I mean, we've seen these kids for 10 years,
Oh, I could see that.
But it's like that's the soul, the root of everything. And so you don't have to be there, but you can choose to go in. It doesn't need you to exist, but you get to go in and like enjoy what you've created, what you're all creating together.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a final rapid fire kind of questions. We might have covered some of these, so we'll see. Okay.
So
Brushed up on my
yeah.
Tim Ferriss.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see. Okay. What would you say is the current best-selling beer on the menu?
Probably the solid
Yeah,
IPA.
probably solid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's usually, so it's interesting. I mean, it's pretty much solid or Kolsch is the number one. Now, the beta tested Pilsner is a very strong candidate. It jumps up there every once in a while. Any good old double IPA, short-lived appearance, but they always jump up.
Yep.
But it's pretty much solid or Kolsch every time.
Okay. Love it. I'm trying all of these things. All right. What are like those items on the menu that people would fight you if you tried to take them off?
Fried chicken sandwich, hamburger,
Bingo.
fish and chips, Brussels sprouts. The club sandwich I thought was surprising. Not to take away from a club
Probably
sandwich,
the quesadilla.
but it's a club
Love
sandwich.
I love a good club
Yeah,
sandwich.
people were very unhappy. That left for like a month or two, and
Yep.
we heard about it. So
I mean, I know we're naming everything, which
But that's what's so great about it.
that was kind of, I
That was
think,
a big
our
7.
theory of a menu of 9. I think that was our theory, is that we're not going to make a big menu. It's concise, but
Yeah.
the items on there, we're just going to try to make the best we can, rather than have 50 things that some of them are mediocre. Just 10
Which is
amazing
like a
things.
better business model anyway.
I think so. You're always going to get
maybe not
someone that
better.
says, "Oh,
This is
you
an
didn't,
opinion.
you don't have this, or you don't have more of this,"
Right.
and I totally understand that. But
I appreciate it as someone going to a restaurant to not have 1,000 choices.
Yeah.
I'm like, I make choices all day long.
I love
just wanna
Cheesecake
see
Factory, but I
something.
hate dining there.
Right, exactly. Like, it's nice
It's
just
this
to like.
it's a feat of wonder, truthfully, how they do
Right.
it.
Yeah.
You know, but you were saying before, like, we're constantly changing, and yes, ultimately, like, it's the community that decides what works.
Right.
But I do struggle with that, because you have to kind of remain to your vision. You know, every once in a while you got to look back at your business plan and say, oh yeah, that's why we don't serve that.
Right.
You know, I think sometimes restaurants do tend to kind of be like, oh, we'll go in this direction. Like, you got to do what you know how to do and not branch out, while at the same time, like,
Always checking back
giving
in with your
people-
mission.
Right.
Right.
You can't stray. It's
It's
easy
right.
in the restaurant business to start being like, oh, well, now we serve this.
Right. Right.
It's hard.
Makes sense. Okay, and you can both have a different answer to this one. Remember, one song
We
that you
usually
think,
do.
right?
Oh, song.
One song that you think like captures the vibe.
Oh gosh.
Try to get some music in here.
Okay, I heard.
Mm.
Oh, see, that's
need some
such a good one. Yeah, so many come to fruition, but like.
Or at least, what comes to mind?
Okay, I think I have one. I have a few.
Gosh, yeah. So this is the best part of the. There's so many different aspects of the playlist and what makes
We're
the brewery the brewery. Like,
Yeah.
so like our
you created
restrooms,
your playlist?
we have playlists for certain times of the day. And again, this is
No one's allowed to play other stuff, because
Yeah.
we know the vibe that we want,
Curated it.
and we,
Yeah.
you know, I love working with younger people. A lot of I love it. Like, I learn words. I'm like the old guy. You know what I mean?
I have a list. I keep a list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
I'm like, Fleek. What is that?
Exactly.
I-
Yes, thank you.
What? Oh, weird.
So they'll put on, you know, music that it's great music, but I'm like, dude, no one wants to hear that.
Right.
I would say it's not the name of the song, but like Beast of Burden, Rolling Stones. Just something about that song when you hear it, you're like,
Cool.
yeah, just you can't not like that song. It's a perfect song. Things like that, you know.
It's a good call.
CCR is a big one up there. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I had. Was just kind of, I know it's called like yacht rock music nowadays, but
Yacht
good
rock,
music.
yes.
See, the problem is people are like
Good
like
music.
not Steely Dan,
Please. I don't want to talk about it.
not Steely. Yeah, but no, like good, like CCR and good versions of music too. That's the thing. Like Tom Petty's got tons of great songs.
Yes.
But you can pick like 3 really good versions of Tom Petty's good songs,
Right.
and that's where the curated playlist comes.
I think you nailed it. It's good music. Like, our playlist has jazz, it has blues, it has rock, it has country,
in. Mariachi,
it has mariachi. I love mariachi.
like a lot.
If it's a good song, you can't really argue no matter what
Right.
genre. And there's
Right.
just good songs.
Yeah.
And we get, honestly, it's silly, we get compliments all the time. Like, what is this playlist like? Which is, it's flattering, it's cool.
And our restrooms
Good
are
music.
soundtracks.
Oh,
well, their
yeah.
restrooms are movie themed. So that's like the men's restroom, the women's restroom, your own theme, movies. Each location's different.
There's shrines to
But we
movies.
vet
and the
them,
soundtrack plays.
we vet them on the movies, but also the soundtrack is playing. And so if it's not a good soundtrack, it didn't make the cut.
Perfect example of people walk out of the bathroom and they're like, why? And we're like, someone
Why
thought,
not?
Why not?
that's
We
what
could.
someone thought I was. They're like, were you in Point Break? I was like, no, it's just funny. I have no reason.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
That is so cool.
Why not?
Wow, I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, you're so on all of those details. Because, we're
They're fun details.
We
That's why
judge,
we're on 'em.
So
we
fun.
judge restaurants
So
by their
fun.
bathrooms. So
You
Truly.
what?
we
true.
we
Well,
judge
it's
restaurants in part by their bathrooms. If
Yeah.
they're clean, if they're,
For sure. Yeah,
That's right.
that is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
songs, man.
Favorite part of running your business? That's one of the favorite parts of running your business.
Well, I'm drinking our own Kool-Aid, but I love the morning hours and I love to go there in the mornings. Both of our breweries kind of have living roofs on the inside. Everybody's paradise. You say paradise and you think mountains or beach.
Yeah.
But there's trees in the mountains between the glacier and the boathouse, and there's palm trees all over the beach. So paradise has always been associated with some sort of like blend of the outdoors, but comfort, feeling comfortable with nature, with animals, with the fellow kin that's there. And the morning hours like really do that. Like it's funny because there's not guests, but I get to walk in and kind of just have a nice peace of mind and like imagine what it's going to be like later that day. Like, all right, 1 o'clock, all the like soccer kids are going to start coming in because it's a half day of school and they're going to get their shin guards on and then they're going to run to Cold Stone and then like 4 moms are going to be like, oh my gosh, and and then an hour later dad's going to come in and like he's going to get a 4-pack to go for the weekend, and I get to kind of envision it as I'm writing out the team sheet for the managers coming in or whatnot. And I love that. I love that because every day is different, but it's the same. It's like a peaceful place and you kind of just get to imagine what's going to happen. And
That's so beautiful.
It's the same but different. So I like the morning hours.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, like, it's like you're creating the stage for it. Like you're setting everything up for them to bring their stories and whatever's going on in their life, but you're creating the space to make it happen. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Repeat the question.
What is one of your favorite parts of running the business?
Okay, running. I have to.
The first half of the day. That's the part I like.
I know he's like the part where no one's there. I'm like,
well, no, but it allows me to.
No, I know exactly that feeling of like the calm.
I mean, coming in at 7 on a Friday is great, and choosing like 9 people there and like saying hello to everybody.
Yeah,
but I don't. It's
also like the intentionality of what you're creating.
Yes.
And like being mindful of like this is what it is, and not just rushing in and everything is starting, but like
and how few people get to see it the way you get to see it, right? Like like a pin drop.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have to like go to work and clock in and start doing stuff. I get to go to work and like clock in, but it's like, well, what do we need to do? I have a couple hours to figure it out and relax, and not relax, but anyway.
But go at the speed that that works for you. Yeah.
I'd say I could think of 2 things. I kind of have a little bit of the opposite in that I love a Friday night at 7 when you walk out to the beer garden and it's just like, just going off. I love that. Partly you're just like, okay, it works. Right, there's a little, no, granted, something's going to catch on fire in 30 seconds.
For sure.
But that moment of seeing like the happy faces and a birthday party and 2 kids on a date, like I love that.
Dates are so fun.
Dates are so fun.
Oh my
God. So fun.
Any age date, they're the best. They're so fun to watch.
Totally. I don't know. We have it's so fun. Because we're near St. Mary's College, so we see a lot of like first dates. And you can tell, you're like, oh, it's so, I wonder how it's going.
This is their first
You're going to
one.
get the door
Who
first.
Totally.
Who knows where this is going to go?
Right.
Or what story they're going to have about this.
A couple of people have been married there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Multiple proposals, multiple people that have worked there are married now and like starting their own lives.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bat mitzvahs, you name it. I would say that's one. I'd say the other thing is being able to be like a bigger part of the community. Like we donate to every like sports team, school, theater, and like we're kind of known as that of like, oh, go to Canyon Club, they'll give us a gift card for our auction or whatever, and then they'll have a party there for the school. So being able to actually, I think, have an impact and make the community better outside of us really feels good to have that ability. Like as an individual, I don't know that I could do that.
Right. It's just in such a different way.
Yeah, I really like
and it
that.
really is like, it's, because obviously you're serving and connecting with the community, and you're serving and connecting with the business community too, and like us all working together, and where I can lend a hand, I can, and where you can, and like we're also better together.
And we have a kind of a universally loved product. It's donate beer. People are like, oh, it's wonderful, and they can sell it and do whatever. But it's nice to be in that position. I like it. I like it. Great. I like hiring young kids, and it's their first job. It's wonderful because it's everyone says everyone should work a service job. It is true. To see these kids have to tell an adult no, and then it's like, come on,
and to sort of like
get in there, do
like
it.
How to tell somebody
no.
Right.
No's okay. No's a complete answer, but how you tell them no is. They know you don't have a reservation in half an hour if it's 6:30 on Friday. They know.
Right.
You can say, I don't have a reservation for 30 minutes from now on Friday night. However, I can get you down next Friday. Or how about you go grab a quick drink at our good friend Forbes next door. Get a Manhattan, and I'll make sure I put the reserve sign out. How to tell people no.
I love that.
Great. And we get to watch people learn
and then they go off to college and they're like, can you write a recommendation letter? And we're like, great.
And then they come back and then they get jobs, and now they're entertaining their clients at our restaurant. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they're like, I got my first job, and they're like, but this is my favorite job. And they all come back for the summer. They go to college and they all come back from the summer because they love it.
Yep.
And I love that part.
I love that. So many things in there. But that you've honed the best ways in your brand and who you are as people of how to be interacting with your community, right? And you guys learned at a young age, or as you were coming up, of like, what does it mean to be customer serving? Because so many times I walk into, I'm like, they didn't even make eye contact with me. You know what I mean? Like all of these things, and it's like you kind of assume that they're common. They should be. What's the word?
Yeah, they're definitely not.
Right.
It's just, but it's not.
Some people have it and some don't.
Yes.
I mean, we don't hire necessarily on experience all the time. It's more just personality. Like you can tell you want to help people. You have to want to help them.
And you have to be like hungry to learn.
You have to
like,
want.
Hungry to like.
And take some
be taught too.
Some lumps.
Yeah, which is like, if you're going to be customer facing, like it's going to, but it's such good training for them. And we're the SIP, so our cafe is student run. So we have a manager, but it's all run by our kids. So from like 3 p.m. to 7, and then during summer we have kids all day from 9 to 5. So we have like our summer kids, and it's the same thing. They go off to college, and then they're coming back and they work the cafe, and it's a lot of people's like first experience at a job, and same thing of like,
and their friends' parents come in and they're like, and it's like a whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's so fun.
And they're serving their friends, and but they're getting these concepts. Like one of the concepts we have is like, I want it to always look like a set. Like I want it to look like nobody works here. I want it to look that clean. It's like a Disneyland kind of a thing of like,
I love that.
Right? I don't want to see
dark walls, clinically clean.
Right. I shouldn't see our broom. Nope.
Oh yeah, the wet floor sign isn't hidden. It's sitting in the gap in the wall.
Right.
We can all see it.
Right. And not to say that like I don't walk by and sometimes see things and my like eyes twitching and like, or light bulbs out, like all those things, catch me. But
we're the worst.
No, but that's what it is.
But that's
though,
what it
right?
is.
Like, everywhere you look, you see something you can do better or
to
different.
Start noticing those things.
Yeah, that's hard.
Right.
But they do.
It is. But they also know when then they'll see me on the premise and they'll like checking things.
Yes, but I don't want you to only do it when we're here. I want you to do it when I'm not here.
That's right.
That's hard.
That's right. And how to get them in like the habits of noticing those things. But so much about it, in my opinion, is about integrity and care.
Yep.
Is like, I want to do well by this role. I want to do well by these people. And training them of what that we believe that looks like, a part of our culture of what we're putting out there. You know?
Right, and they'll be the community members that
Yes.
come back and that maybe help facilitate this going longer. And,
Right.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and who knows, like where in their worlds they're going to become their own mentors because they learn from you guys. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
I love that.
Well, it's we learn a lot from them.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Learned yesterday. I'll be learning this afternoon. I'll be
Yeah.
learning tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and it's like, I mean, in all aspects of the business, I feel, you know, like you want that open dialogue so that these new concepts and these new things that are out there can come in, and then how do we work these things if they work into how the flow of the company goes.
sure.
Yeah,
That's good.
like always keep it fresh. Okay, my final question is, where's the best place for everybody to learn more about you guys? And is there anything else coming up that you want to talk about?
Well, the website's easy. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the easy way. That's where you go find about the menu, hours, etc. We have a pretty good social presence. I have no social of any kind, so I'm the worst. See me on LinkedIn, and that's me being social.
That counts.
But we've got a great social media team. We're getting better and better at that each week.
Great.
We just had a brewers dinner last week, which is super fun. I mean, again, I'm eating and drinking the Kool-Aid, but Christian, our brewer, and Manly, one of our chefs, get to show off. They do a 5-course paired meal, beers, and really amazing stuff. So we're going to do another one of those right around the corner.
Wow.
Delivery and Danville are pairing up with an event on the 7th. Mother's Day is the 10th.
Yes.
We're going to do some pretzel making, sourdough classes, some hat burning classes.
We use our spent grain because we generate a lot of spent grain. We usually donate it to farmers. But yeah, this woman, Caitlin, who's amazing. She comes in, teaches you how to use the spent grain to make sourdough, pretzels, all these things.
Dog treats. Whatever.
And you have a beer and you cook together. It's really fun.
I love it. I didn't know you guys did all this. This is amazing.
Hat making classes. I mean, there's something every week. Trivia.
The East Bay Business Exchange is doing a Prime Life event next week at the brewery, and that's one of the cool parts of the community. You know, there's all these community members that are incredible individuals leading their own businesses, and they want to just do something. And then Canyon Club gets to be the person that puts it on, and it's like it's now. So the website and social, I'd say, is where you can find out the easiest.
It sounds like you guys do so much connecting and are open to really making connections and trying things out in the same kind of experiment way. Yeah.
You never know. Oktoberfest. I mean, I know that's a ways away, but that'll be huge.
Oh yeah. And you were saying music. You guys have live music.
Live music every weekend in the beer garden. So many great musicians around here that, even after COVID, it was kind of hard to kind of get back into it, and these poor people just had no way to make money. So they're amazing, and
that just changes the dynamic of the space.
It's nothing better. Yeah, some cool people out there too doing cool stuff. All
right, and I have one more question because I forgot it earlier, but I do think it's important, which is, would you have one word to describe Danville?
As the town?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Loyal. Danville's very loyal.
I love that.
That was my quick gut instinct.
Yeah.
They're great.
What if that was my word?
Well, sucks for you this
Then
whole time.
you share it.
No, it wasn't. I was just trying to get out of it.
Right.
No, they're amazing. Just loyal. Anywhere you go, someone's like, oh. I mean, even if you're in Pleasant Hill or Lafayette or something, it's like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
I come into the brewery. I'm like, you're awesome. And you're in Tahoe. Like, hey, do you have a place here? I'm like, no. They're like, do you want mine? I'm like, you guys are amazing. I mean, just so loyal to someone they recognize, whether it's again, a soccer team or a local haircut person.
Right.
It's a loyal town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would say maybe connected, but that's a little businessy. Maybe community is a better way, but it just seems like whenever I need something or something's like, oh, I know someone that does this that could help you out with this. So there's a local guy that makes t-shirts. Let me get you his number. It's just everyone here is so high functioning isn't the word. They're just hardworking and intelligent, and it's really easy to kind of, if you can't find it here or find someone that knows where to get it, then it probably doesn't exist.
Right.
And I really like that. And if you just keep an open mind and listen, there's some great, interesting people here with a lot to offer.
I love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm with you. Well, thank you both so much for spending this
Thank
time
you.
with me. I learned a ton. I learned so much. And I can't wait for our I Can Do That audience and anybody else watching to come check out the brewery. And we'll have we hope some fun photos and videos for you guys to check out too and learn more. So
Awesome.
amazing. And thank you for kicking us off and having our first business podcast. So love that.
This is wonderful. Yeah, thank you.
All right. And next time I'll see you at the brewery for sure.
Perfect. See you there.
Great.
Let's do it.
Great.